Was she working somewhere or?
She was a teacher. Then she developed a kidney failure and she couldn't work anymore. So now she resigned and she started hustling.
Captain. What there? Yes. Wow, this is good. Kusafi.
Asante.
Hi, how are you? I hope you're doing well. This is the Trumpet of Hope. I'm the captain, Jorogawajeri. I'm right here in Talia Agler Girls Shelter. So bear with me if it is a tongue twister. And to make it easy, let me just call it tags. And I'm with one of the beneficiaries, the children who have benefited from this program or this shelter that is dedicated to one Talia Faith Agler. I'm going to give you the story of Talia Faith Agler, a wonderful angel. May she continue to rest in peace. I'm with Winnie. How are you, Winnie? Mulani. Hi. Hi, Winnie.
I'm fine.
How are you? I am good. How are you? Do you feel?
Okay.
Yeah. So thank you so much. How are you?
I'm fine.
I want you to say hello to our viewers who are watching and listening to this episode. It is a very important one. So sawa salimia, just say hi.
Hey everyone, I'm Winnie. It is nice being in this space and sharing. Yeah, that is one of the most important things that I love doing in my life. So I'm happy to be in this space today.
Thank you so much. So give us a little bit about your history. When were you born or where were you born?
Okay, I'm Winnie Nelima. I'm right now 21 years old. I don't know exactly where I was born, but I was raised in Kasarani by a single mother. I'm a sister of 2 and I'm a mother of 1. And at the same time, I'm a student at East Africa Institute taking hospitality, majoring on food and beverage production.
So where is your mom?
Okay, my mom passed on in 2019. Yeah.
2019.
So she's a late right now. Yeah.
And may I have just maybe a little bit of concern. Did you live with her?
Yeah, we used to live together till her time.
When she passed on?
Yeah.
Good. You were living in Kasarani?
Yeah.
Okay. With your sister?
Yeah.
Where is your sister?
Right now, I'm not sure, but yes, they're out there.
Do you meet once in a while?
No, since I came here, okay, let's say since 2021, I haven't met them.
Good. So your mom passed away when you were 16 years?
Yeah.
Good. How was the experience?
The experience was tough. Since she was the only person we used to rely on, though even though she was around, things was still tough. But after her passage, things was hell. Yeah.
Was she working somewhere or?
She was a teacher. Then she developed a kidney failure and she couldn't work anymore. So now she resigned and she started hustling. Yeah.
Do you know their families or something?
No, I don't know, but she was the only child. Then where she was married, I don't know, because she divorced with my father a long time ago. So she was the only family we used to be close to, and she was the only family we used to know beside her friends. Yeah.
So now it is you and your sister.
Very true.
Oh, wow, that's good. So now the question is, after she passed away, did you continue with school?
No, at that time I was done with my O-level. The same year I finished my O-level is the same year that my mom passed. Yeah.
So what happened after that?
After that, now because you don't have anyone to turn to, the next step you take is to start looking for a job, because now you're a grown up, you're no longer in school, you have a younger sister to look after, and now there is no one supporting you. And remember, before that, we even used to work. Now we could go wash people's clothes, take care of our neighbors' babies, so that they can give us that little amount to survive with. So after a passage, things got tougher, and I had to find job.
So you started hustling when you are still
very young.
Very young.
Yeah.
To support your mom too?
Yeah, because she was sick and she couldn't do all those stuff. Yeah.
What do you remember about your mom and the time that you were together?
Okay, she was this person who couldn't tell you when things are really hard. She could always tell you that, you know what, daughter, things gonna be alright one day. And right now, yes, there is struggles, but don't worry, your mom is fine. Even when you are seeing that this person, we can lose her any moment, she still gives you hope and encourage you, knowing deep down that she has a little time to live. So she was that mom who could give you hope, encourage you, teach you the values you require to have, and how to live with other people. Yeah.
Now, the challenges that you went through while you were still growing up, among them includes?
Not knowing my father. Yeah. And also, being raised by a single mother is not easy. We are three, and she's the only person who is to cater for us. She has school fees, she has rent, she has food. So sometimes they could send us home for school fees, and we could stay home like for a week, 2 weeks, a month. We go to school like we were in and off. So, but we thank God we are here today.
So how did that affect you as a girl?
Okay, it affected me in many ways, because now, not knowing my father, I grew up fearing men.
Oh.
Yeah. So I used to think that, okay, I still think that, don't know, but let me just say it.
Yes.
I think that men sometimes are cruel. Even though we have sons, we know it is. They are not all men, but some of men are cruel. Yeah. So that's what I grew up thinking.
That's what you grew up thinking?
Yeah.
Has it changed?
Because, if men were not cruel, this man who is my father will have come up one day and say that, yo, that is my child. But he never showed up. So, at all. So I grew up thinking that, yes, I have a father, because I can't just be born from nowhere.
Yes.
But where is this father of mine? Why doesn't he miss me? Doesn't he think about me? Does he have another family out there? What does he do? How does he look like? And does he have a heart? I grew up with many questions which are still unanswered. Yeah.
How do you cope with that?
Okay, right now I've been through counseling, and I can proudly say that I'm fine.
Wow.
Yeah.
Guess what? I was born by my mom, single.
Oh.
She's the late Phyllis Njeri.
Oh.
I don't know my dad.
Oh.
I've never seen him. And I have been a journalist for quite a long time. And I have always encouraged myself because of my Father who art in heaven.
Okay.
Every time when things come and I'm like, oh God, my Father who art in heaven, guess what? He's always here. He doesn't block my calls.
Very true.
He doesn't ignore me. He doesn't lack anything. And he has apparently been my best friend and made me go to greater heights to be who I am. And eventually, I have become a motivation. And I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you. Thank you so much. Now, tell me, so after your mom passed on, you started looking for jobs.
Yeah.
What did you do first?
Okay. because my sister was married at the time. At the moment, now
Your
my
sister
bigger
was
sister.
your bigger sister.
Yeah, she was married at the moment.
Mm.
We went, stayed at her place for a while, but you know, the husband wasn't that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
When I say that, I feel like I don't like men that much. It is through experience, because now you see, my mother wasn't there, and here is my sister's husband.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't treat my sister right. He's always quarreling, always out with girls and stuff. Yeah. So my sister was sad person. Let's say her marriage was one of the hell. So I was like, I can't stay here anymore. Now I called one of my friends, my high school friends, and I was like, kuna place umesikia job? Ako like, are you sure? Because she wasn't sure if I wanted to do that. I had promised myself that I'm not gonna do that anymore. Like after my studies, I'm gonna work harder than blah blah blah. But it didn't happen. So it didn't happen as I had planned. Now I'm here calling my friend, umesikia job? And she's like, give me a few days, let me see if I can get one because of the situation, then I'll let you know. After a few days, she calls me and she says that, hey Winnie, I found a client here in Gara, you can come and work. And I'm like, okay. So I went there. They were paying me 5,000 shillings, but the work was a lot, like a lot. She only had one child, but the work was like for 10 people. Yeah. So then and there is when I started working. Now that is when I was fully into child domestic work.
So you were a domestic worker
at
the age of 16.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of work.
There was a lot of work.
The salary was, say, 5,000.
5,000. And no one cares. You're just a kid. Can't stand for yourself. Who cares?
So how was your day like?
Okay, I will wake up early in the morning, prepare the kids to go to school, then come, wash clothes, clean the house. And the visitors were like, in that house, there were no time you can sit down because the visitors were just in and out, the friends. Right.
And when the friends come, you're the one taking care of them?
Yes, you make sure that they have eaten, you wash the utensil, you clean the house, because, you know, someone just he or she doesn't care. She just enters the house. She doesn't care if he or he has mud on the food. He just step on the carpet and you're like, you know, this is me. This is what I'm gonna do next. So after them leaving, that is what you're left doing.
How long did you do that?
I did that for 1 year. Yeah, did that for 1 year.
After that 1 year?
After that 1 year, I was like, you know, this money is not satisfying. Because every time I get the money, my sister is like, please help me, I'm stranded, I want this, I want that, and I will send the money. Now I'm here, I have nothing, and this money, I feel that I'm a girl, I need to buy pads, I need to buy oil, I need to take care of myself. You know, now I'm the one taking care of me, be it clothes, be it oil, be it everything, medication, everything, and this money is not like enough. So I was like, maybe I should look for a better job. Now in 2021 December, I just decided to go back to my sister's place so that I can look for another job. So I went there, I stayed there for some few weeks, then boom, I find another job in South Sea, where I went there and started working.
Still as a domestic worker?
Yeah, domestic work. You know, at that time I'm still young. I can't go in anyone's hotel or anyone's company and I'll be like, I need job.
You even don't have an ID?
I don't have an ID. Who will employ me? So the only work that was available, and the only work that is available for kids and young ladies, is domestic work. That is where you will go and no one will ask you if you have an ID, if you are sick, if you are okay, if you are not okay. That is the only place you will feel like you're welcome.
We are at Talia Agler Girls Shelter, right here in Kajiado, and this is where Winnie resides. It is her home. This home is named after Talia Faith Agler. May she continue to rest in peace. I'll give you the story of this wonderful angel. But before we proceed on, I don't know what is your message to the community out there. There are people who are still, even now, employing underage girls as domestic workers, and there's all that abuse. I don't know, what would you tell them?
Okay, I have a lot to tell them, but let me just go to the point. Okay, right now I'm a child survivor advocate. So I've been working with Alliance 8.7, and right now, last week we launched an organization called Survivor Network Kenya, and it is helping to eradicate all forms of slavery, including child labor. So I'm there as an advocate of child labor. So my advice or my word to my fellow citizens out there is that, it is never a child's fault to work as a domestic worker. Every child wish is to get a good life, study, and be the person he or she wants to be in future. So for those people who are out there still employing the young ladies and young gentlemen, please, instead of employing those kids, take them to school, because I think you are capable. That money that you're using to pay the salary, take that kid to school. Let him or her get that knowledge. Encourage that child to work hard in school instead of you abusing that child. While she's working for you, she has no right. She can't speak for herself.
Mm-hmm.
You are not taking care of her. You are not paying for her medication. You doesn't care what she's feeling. So instead of you abusing her mentally and physically, take that child to school. And if you can't do that, there is very many places, including Talia Agler Girls Shelter. You can at least take the child to community workers, where they will direct that child where to go, the steps to follow, so that they can succeed in their life, so that they can reach their dreams.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Thank
stop employing young ladies and young gentlemen.
Wow.
And when we are talking about child girl
Mm-hmm.
is not only about girls, it's also about boys. There are a lot of boys out there who are being abused but they can't speak for themselves. So stop assuming that everything is all right. As my word again to the government, please work with the Nyumba Kumi people, work with the teachers to find out what the young children and young babies out there are going through. Stop ignoring things and just open your heart to helping other people.
Thank you so much. This is Winnie at Talia Agler Girls Shelter. I came here because of a wonderful story from the founder of this wonderful institution, who was actually awarded by the American government because of her work in the ministry or the commission that she has undertaken to secure the girl child. And guess what? We are going to get her story shortly. But before then, I don't know what you would say about Talia Girls.
Okay, Talia Girl is a very wonderful place. We call it home. We call it a hope. We call it a dream come true. This place, for me, let me talk about myself. For me, this place has really encouraged me because I came here while I was pregnant, actually. I am a mother. Oh, my son is 2 years old.
You live together with?
Yeah, my son is here. So for me, through the experience that I had gone through, I wasn't willing to accept that baby at first place because I was I didn't wish for this to happen. how could it, and how can I accept the child? But through the counseling that I've got in this place, through the hopes, seeing other my fellow sisters, watching them and learning about their stories, it has really encouraged me. And right now, I can say that I'm a proud mother. And again, just through this place, I'm pursuing my dreams. Who imagine in a dreams that one day I'll be in college, maybe studying, and maybe wearing a graduation gown, which it will happen soon. No one imagines that, but right now through this organization, I can proudly say that I'm reaching my dreams. I'm living the life that I wanted to live. Like, I have mothers who can support me, who can stand there and say that, stop what you are doing. This is just a girl who needs support. Through this place, I've learned to love again, like loving the community again. I was so broken that I couldn't say that there is good people out there, but while I'm here, I can say actually there is other good people out there, and people really love each other, because I've learned to live with many people, to deal with different problems, and all thanks to Talia Agler Girls Shelter. I really appreciate, and this is actually a wonderful place. But every place has its challenges.
Yeah.
So it is an organization, and it has many girls. We are over 100.
Yes.
Like right now, there is over 100 girls in school. So it has challenges. Sometimes we may lack school fees because, we depend on donors. So when donors are not around, we lack. So I just want to call upon anyone, any person out there who is willing to boost us in our studies, because we want to shine. We want to be big people out there one day. We want to support other girls. So not only girls, we want to support the entire world, like those people in need. So if there is any person out there who is willing to chip in this work that our lovely mom is doing, please, you are much welcome. And yeah.
Awesome. I have two things that this is really challenging, and it's very also encouraging, and it's nice. Thank you. But before I leave you, there's this wonderful Talia, and Talia apparently went through a road accident, and
in 2012.
she passed away in 2012.
Yeah.
And she had come here for her internship exchange program, and that is how this place is named after her. We're going to get this story, but before then, what is your message? If you were to talk to this wonderful Talia family or the Agler family, what would you tell them and their friends?
Okay, to Talia family and our friends, we really appreciate the effort that you put, making sure that we have our needs, making sure that we have donors that will support our education, that making sure that we have food, making sure that we are well taken of. We really appreciate. We know that there is not many people out there who will do the same thing, but for you accepting to hold our mom's hand, we really appreciate, and we love you. We really do. Okay. I can say that proudly because we all do. I'm not the only one who does that. We all do. We love you guys, and we really appreciate. May God continue blessing. Okay, as you can see, this is our resting place. We normally rest here. If you have your novel, you can come chill here and read it. And this is our way to resource center. Okay, we normally look at her and we are like, that is our big sister. Yeah, there is a statue. Now we go to our playing ground. You all know you have kids here and they have to play. So we have a very beautiful playing ground. You see, actually this makes us feel at home because we know many people out there, they don't have this, but we are so privileged that we have it. So we really appreciate you.
Awesome. This is the wonderful mom. I met her. She's just awesome.
She is.
What would you tell her through the camera?
To my wonderful mom, Edith, we know that you have your family out there. We know that you have people who look upon you out there, but you've sacrificed everything, actually everything, to make sure that we are okay. You've sacrificed your time to make sure that you come here, talk to us. You've sacrificed your savings to make sure that we have this wonderful home. We have wonderful people taking care of us. Like for me, I really appreciate, because I'm in school and there is someone who is taking after my son, who is looking after my son. When I come back, actually when you see my son, okay, I'm not sure, I don't want to put him on the camera, but if you see him, actually you'll say that he normally stays with me, but for real, I don't stay with him. So I really appreciate. And one thing that you don't know is that you are the one who made me start speaking out, because every time you could sit with me and you are like, let me share with you my story. And you know, you always say that when I tell my story, it doesn't mean that I want you to know about it. I just want you to start speaking out, to let people know what you've been through, to encourage other people. So I'm speaking to you because I want my story to encourage you. And that is what I learned from you. And right now I can proudly stand and speak in the midst of even 1 million people, and I will never be scared.
Wonderful.
Just because of you. You've been my hero. You've been my advisor. You've been my mother. You've given me that love that I never thought that I'll get one day. Right now, I feel loved. I feel I'm at home. I feel like I'm with my siblings, because you've given me hope and you've given me home. I really appreciate, and thank you so much. I don't know if I'll ever appreciate them. Even if I have to give away my life, I don't think if it will be enough to appreciate everything that you've done unto me. I really appreciate. What I really pray is that may God give you many years to see us prosper. That is our wish always. We just want you to see us prosper and to be saying that those are my girls. Yeah, that is our wish.
Wow. It's overwhelming. I love the story. These girls are about 150.
Yeah.
They live here. They eat here. They sleep here. Mom Edith pays for their school fees. And there are people who are working here. We just went around and saw their dorms where they sleep.
From the outside, that is a fish dome, and that is carriage dome. Then this is our kitchen room. That is our kitchen, and the other one is our dining room.
How do you feel when you're here?
I feel okay. You can even feel the view. It is really fine.
So therapeutic.
Yeah.
Eh? So what happens there? Oh, that is your counseling room?
That is our counseling room, and that is our office, our main office. Our first step always starts there.
Wow.
Yeah.
For Winnie, her son, who is 2 years, is here. And I think that is so amazing.
Yeah, it is. It is.
How she got that child is a story on itself. I don't know whether she would wish to share just a little bit. Not the nitty-gritties, just outside.
Okay. So I had told you that I was working. I find another job in South Sea, and I was working there. So it was this fine Saturday morning that I wake up and I was like, my sister has shifted to Rongai. I want to go visit her. Then my boss was like, yeah, you will go. Instead of her letting me go at the moment, she was like, you have to make sure that the clothes are clean the house, take the children to their grandma, then come prepare for me lunch, then we'll go. Now, for me to finish all that work, it was around, let's say, 5. I haven't packed, I haven't done anything. So, after finishing, now it is when I'm going to the bathroom to take a shower. Then after that, now it's okay. It was now 6 p.m. Kutoka, I'm coming at a new place. I've never, at that moment, I had never been to Rongai. So I'm there and I'm like, serious, I'm coming. She's like, just ukifika stage, tell a bodaboda rider to come to take you to this place. And I was like, okay. So nikifika stage, I was like, nafaa kwenda place fulani, and it is my first time going there, so I don't know the place. The bodaboda man, at that moment, I was like so innocent. I never thought that these cases are really true, that there are people who normally experience it, until I experienced one. So on the way, this man turned to me and sexually abused me, then left. And that is how I got my son. Yeah.
Did you tell your sister?
No, he never knew about it. Actually, I was pregnant 8 months and she never knew anything. Okay, at the moment I told her, but she knew that I was sexually abused because, she was the first person I could call. She was the only relative I could turn to because there is no other relative. So she came, picked me, took me home, cleaned me up, she took me to the hospital. We never reported the case because, in Kenya, if you don't have money, there is nothing that they will do. They'll just be like, you are the one who seduced the man, blah, blah, blah. So we were just like, okay. So after all that incident, I went back to work. Then in a few months' time, I realized that I'm pregnant and I can't tell my sister. She has her own problem. Now it is only me and myself.
How did you manage?
I managed because I was like, if I just give up right now, though there is a time that I used to feel like I'm giving up. I tried suicide and many times, not once, not twice, but I could wake up and I'm fine and I'm like, God, what is not happening? I was thinking that I'm taking this medicine, then I go to bed. When I wake and I will never wake up, but I'm actually waking up. Every time I take the medicine, I still wake up. What is not happening?
God.
So I was like, maybe it's just not my time. And
So what did you feel when you saw the child?
At first, I used to hate him. I really used to I used to look at him and I'm like, I feel so bad. I don't want to see him. I'm like so bored. Why did you come? I never wished for this. Like, okay, I was planning, let's say, maybe I get married at 30, 32 years after I'm successful and all those stuff, because I never wanted my children to go through the same thing I went through. So, and here I am at my 18 years old, I'm having a baby. So I'm like, why did you come this early?
So at what point did you now accept?
I went through a lot of counseling sessions. Like, we have a counselor, a very nice woman called Dr. Jen. She used to counsel me. She could come twice a week, just talk to me. And with the time now, I learned to accept learning that it is never a child's fault. He never planned to be born in that circumstances. And I'm like, true, it is never his fault. So I slowly learned to accept him. And right now, he's the most closest person I have. Like, I can't wish for anything more than him. Like, I just love him dearly. Yeah.
There are people who do that even right now.
Yeah, there is people who do that. And funny thing is, in Kenya, someone abuses you and you go to report and they are police. Like, actually, I hate police because you are being abused and the first thing that they'll ask you, what were you wearing? What was I wearing? Was it, am I wearing to attract men? No, I'm wearing to please myself. I'm feeling like wearing that. Why should you? Did I tell you that I'm wearing this for you to come and abuse me? No. So I'm wearing that because I'm feeling like wearing it. But when you go report a rape case, the police officers will be like, what were you wearing? You are the one who was seducing that man. What were you doing? You see, that really breaks a person. Those kind of a question need to be stopped. Like, this is a victim. She already has a trauma. Why should you add to her trauma? Why should you ask her such questions? You are there to look after that person, not to add trauma to that person. Yeah. So, to the police officers out there, please, when a girl comes and tells you that I've been abused sexually, stop asking her, how are you wearing? What were you talking with to that man? What was your facial expression? Does that even matter? The thing that matters here is that I've been abused and I want you to to give me the justice that I want. I don't want you to start adding to my trauma. Yeah. I feel like you are the one who are encouraging those facts out there to continue doing what they are doing, because they are like, even when I do that, she will just go report, and in a few days time, I'll be out because I'll bail out. I'll say that she was the one who seduced me, and you don't have money, so whatever the guy say, it will just be like, he's right. So you don't have a say to your own case. You don't get the justice. Imagine you are being abused. Now you are pregnant out there. Because I know there is a lot of girls out there who are still going through the same thing, who are still out there pregnant. Even right now as we speak, there is a lot out there who are pregnant and it is through abuse. So she is abused. She reports the situation to the police officers. They come arrest the guy, and in a few days time or in a few months time, you see the same guy walking. That kills you. It loses all your hopes. So please, to our police, protect our girls.
Thank you.
Protect our girls. This is the next generation that we want, so protect us.
If you're given an opportunity to change something in that whole issue, what would you do?
Okay, as I said, we are in the process. Hope it will happen. I'm working with Alliance 8.7, which is a global network working to eradicate all forms of slavery, be it child labor, human trafficking, forced labor, and modern slavery. That includes even sexual abuse. So we are hoping that because the government is involved and all those stuff, we are hoping that in coming years, all this will end. Because if I were to change anything in my life, like I could, if they tell me right now to go back in the past and change something, will change a lot. But the most thing that I will change the moment that man abused me. Yeah, so
thank you so
I
much.
don't wish anyone to go through that. So
thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Winnie is a mother of two. A 2-year-old boy. They are together here at the Talia Agler Girls Shelter, and it's a beautiful place. It is a home where there is love and they have everything that they require.
This is our class A. This is for primarians. We have we have small sisters who are still in primary. This is where they study. Okay, this is our computer room. As you can see, we are many, but we have little computers. So if you are willing to donate some, you can. But this is where we normally do our researches. As for those of us who are in college and universities, we normally come here to do our researches over here. And also for the CBC, we have our class B. This is a little dark. It doesn't have the bulb was removed. This is where high schoolers normally study during the holidays. So this is class B for high schoolers.
The lights. Wow. Haya. Now, this is the sitting room. Hapa ndio wasichana wanapumzikaga na wageni wetu pia wanapumzikaga hapa. And all these are donated items. People, nilikwambia jana. People of goodwill ndio wana donate hizi. Sure there, everything. Ile kitu tumeweka tu ni hizi picha. Hizi vitu zingine zote they are donated. Hata stool, hata viti, hata meza, hata mikeka. Hakuna kitu tumenunua. Yes.
Wow.
And then, that is a small book talking about the late Talia Agler, after whom we are named. So unaweza ikaribia na upige hiyo picha.
Okay.
Wacha nikuonyeshe hata. Maybe. Anza ichukulia hapo. That's the late Talia.
Wow.
Haya. Twende bedrooms. Tuone kule wasichana wanalala. This is just the dining area.
Hane andu mariagira.
Hane ni mariagira.
Oh, hane ageni.
Aire tuyuko na kuya mariagira. Now, this is beloved dorm. All the dorms ziko na majina. Wasichana, the girls who sleep here are the ones who chose the name.
Okay.
So this is beloved dorm, and we have mirrors everywhere so that wasichana wanajiona. Najua sisi wasichana tunapendaga kujiangalia. So this is one of the dorms.
Okay.
This dorm is for the smallest girls. Right now they're in boarding school. This is their dorm.
Oh.
Yes. So everybody gets a bed, a complete bed with the beddings. That's your bed, that's where you sleep. And then behind here is the locker. Ekwa higwa, tari mati woka. Tari shukuru itikwaji ya kuhigwa. Ni maji woka. These are their lockers.
Kwena airitu igana aria me guku?
In total, over 50. Wala wanalalaga huku, shule zikifungwa over 50. But right now we have about 10 and about 8 babies. Babies. Mutawaona.
Wow.
So those are the lockers. Everybody gets a locker so that you put your things there.
All these are donated.
Yeah. Guy, everything is donated. We don't buy anything. Everything is, even the building is donated. Now this is Joy Dome. Yes, please come in. Lokupia is another dome. So the girls who live,
I love everything.
Thank you. The girls who live in this dome, they chose the word joy. Yeah, so this is Joy Dome.
Now
recently, our recent donation was the mattresses. All our mattresses right now are brand new. These ones are new.
Isn't this amazing?
They were donated, yes. And those are the lockers. Everybody again gets to have a locker. So that you put your things there and you lock. More lockers over here. You see some are even locked. Yeah, people have locked their things. Yeah.
So sasa hapa ciana iria riu citari ikomaga guku Joy ni cia age iriku?
Okay, these ones are about 15, eh? Yes. 15 years, between 15 and 18. 15 and 18. Then the beloved dome, 13, 10, thereabout.
All right. Thank you so much. Jitagwo Captain Njoroge wa Jerry, and this is the trumpet of hope. Dekodogo itagwo Talia Agler Girls Shelter. And that is Talia Faith Agler.
Yes.
Now, Mama Edith, I want you to say hello to our people in the Trumpet of Hope and tell us a little bit about Talia.
Habari zenu, people of the Trumpet of Hope fans. My name is Edith Murogo. I work with the Center for Domestic Training and Development, and the Talia Agler Girls Shelter is one of our projects. So the late Talia Agler came to work with the Center for Domestic Training and Development when she was only 20 years old through an American university program that brings interns to Kenya. So at that time, she saw me and I think she just loved me and the way I was working, and she committed to working with me to make sure that we transform the lives of young girls and women in Kenya and Nairobi specifically, so that we can give them hope through skilling, through shelter, through family tracing and social integration.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Good. Now, I understand that she was involved in a road accident. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
So, after meeting Talia in 2006, she went back to the US to complete her studies. And then after she completed her studies, she got she started working with Chemonex International. It is one of the biggest USAID contractors. And while she was there, actually, I acted as her referee. I am the one who recommended her, you know, because I had worked with her and I knew exactly her capabilities and her dedication to her work. And we are very happy that she got that job. After that, she continued working there, but in 2012, something tragic happened. While she was working in Washington, D.C., I think one evening, she took a stroll, and while going back to her office, she was involved in an accident. And I think a van just came from nowhere and she was trapped beneath. And that is how Talia lost her life. So after she lost her life and we got that information from her parents, we decided, we as the board of this organization, decided to honor her memory by naming this shelter after her, because she was so dear and so dedicated to her work. Yeah, Talia was a very beautiful soul inside out, very bubbly, very happy, very outgoing, very chatty, very beautiful in every way, but more so very dedicated to her work and to our work. And she had a lot of love for our project participants, our beneficiaries. Talia was just at home with everybody, even the staff and the girls and everyone, even the visitors. She was just a very loving person.
Wonderful. May Talia Faith Agler rest in peace, and she continues to live on, because I think this wonderful shelter is named after her. And by the way, I understand her family visits and supports this particular project.
Yeah, let me talk about her family. Her family is the one that enables us to do the work that we do. They are our biggest cheerleaders. They, together with their friends and extended family members, are the people who go that extra mile to raise funds, to talk to other people, to raise awareness about the work that we are doing. And that is how we have also managed, through their support, to acquire this very beautiful space. It is ours. They bought it for us like 3 years ago, and we are very, very honored. Talia is an eternal light. She's living on, she lives on in this work and in our hearts, because we loved her, we continue to love her and to cherish her and to be inspired by her life and work.
Thank you so much. I really feel honored to visit the Talia Agler Girls Shelter, and I feel so honored to see this shelter is having about 150 girls. I just spoke to one of them called Winnie. Winnie is now 21. She came here while she was 16 years, and right now she is back to college. Guess what? Mom Edith is taking care of Winnie's child. The boy is 2 years, and the boy stays here, eats here, sleeps here. And Winnie, the mother, goes to college, and the college is paid by this wonderful mom here called Edith. Wonderful.
Yeah, as part of our program, we offer comprehensive support to girls in need of care and protection. So in the case of Winnie, she came here with a small baby. We have been able to support, and she's not the only one. We are supporting a lot of girls in our program. As he has said, this year alone, we have supported about 150 girls, and we are continuing. Over the years, we have managed to help hundreds of girls, and we give comprehensive support. We not only give shelter, we also give counseling, we give educational support, we do family tracing, we do social integration. We give girls a support that I call 360 degrees support model. That is what we do. So we work with a girl all the way. We provide all the services.
Wow.
Until that girl is able to stand on their feet.
Thank you so much. I don't know what motivates Mom Edith to do this, but she'll tell us as we proceed on to see. You know what? She was awarded this year by the U.S. Secretary of State. She will tell us about that. Hang on in there. And for now, let's honor this wonderful person, Talia Agler. She is wonderful. Continue resting in peace.
Yes.
You live on.
Yes.
An eternal light.
Light, yes.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Jitagwo Captain Joragawa Jerry, and this is the trumpet of hope in Talia Agler Girls Shelter. And I'm so proud to meet with one award-winning Mom Edith. Guy.
Yes.
Well, you are more than me.
Thank you so much.
We can have guo.
Ni dikaraga ngenete hingo ciothe.
Ndakuonire kwa Monica wakagoni. Ndakuonire kwa Monica wakagoni.
Monica atuteithirie agitucerera aki-interview na thutha wa interview yake, through her interview tukiona a lot of support. And some of the children aria mambiririe gu support ni hindi riu mararikia form 4.
This is wonderful. Thank you so much, Monica Wakagoni. She is a wonderful friend of mine. We have come a long way together. And I'm so happy. Na wira uria urutaga, na wira uria turutaga, ni wira mwega na wina umithio. Na nikio nagithirie maguru makwa haha nigetha twarie na Mom Edith. Twi haha thiini wa mucii uyu wa ciana. Riu ri, gwendo geithia andu a Ngai ri, na aria matakumenyire hindi iyo ri, makumenye riu thaa ici.
Muriega erori a trumpet of hope. Ona ni ndi umwe wanyu. Negenagio muno ni captain na wira uria arutaga, na also the energy and the passion iria arutaga wira uyu naguo, na nikio kinya okite gutumbuthuria na guku kajia ndoto nikuo tukoragwo. And we are very very happy ni undu wa gukorwo twina kanya gaka, and I hope that ni tukugia na opportunity ya gucia uhoro wa wira witu nigetha na inyu muone wira ucio na inyu mutwike part of that work. Thank you.
Thank you. Jukire kuira
na gutiuraga kaingi
gutiuraga maburi
ni kirathimo actually, ni kirathimo kinene
nikio twiga tukurugama haha uguo behind this wall of fame. Tondu this is the wall of fame. Wambire mucii uyu ri?
Mucii uyu ri twambiriirie 2012 no riu uyu kuria turokire twina miaka 3 kuma tuke, tondu andu ega a wendi wa Ngai ni merega gutugurira mucii uyu makiruta 50 million magitugurira mucii uyu nigetha tugie na a permanent home, tutigacoke gukombora, tondu in fact mayoka gutugurira mucii uyu ni ta Ngai wokire, tondu uria gwathire ni ati ithuĩ ni kuingatwo twaingatagwo kuria twari na wandu aya magiuka na makimenya thina uria twari naguo na magitugurira mucii uyu. Koguo tutikomboraga, twina mucii witu permanent, na koguo airetu mena a permanent home kuria magukurira na ciana ciao, na tuhubwo na guku nikuo makagiragwo ni athuri aria makamahikia, tondu mende makihikie mahikio ni athuri ega.
Good. Mucii uyu wina ciana kana airetu marorete 150 nima?
Nima.
Mariaga na makanyua na magakoma na
mariaga na makanyua na magathomithio na magathie college na maundu mothe ni ithuĩ twikaga. Twikaga maundu mothe muiritu aingira program ine no ri, yani ni akinya guku ni akinya, guku ni mucii aguthomithio, akoni murwaru atwarwo thibitari, andu ao tukamwethera hindi ya kinya, tukamunyitithania na andu ao akorwo ni akwenda uguo, maundu mothe ni ithuĩ tumwikagira. Yani haria nyina atigirie kana showe kana andu aria mari nake aria makinyirie ithu tuoyagirira hau na tugathie nake tugathie rugendo ruraihu muno.
Andu aingi muno hihi no mende kumenya ciana ici ciumaga ku kana ucirutaga ku.
Kiuria kiu ni kingenagia muno tondu ona nikio kiuria kiria njuragio hingo ciothe ni andu ati ciana icio marutaga ku. Riu ri bururi uyu ndungikira uguo hingure mucii ta uyu wambiririe kuoya ciana ugicirehaga guku. Ciana ici cirehagwo through thirikari, either through the chief kana borithi kana children officer. No nginya urehwo guku ni mundu wa thirikari na warehwo akorwo wi under 18 children officer no nginya athie igoti-ini nigetha jaji agucommit wikare guku gwitu. Initially mamba gucommitwo miaka 3 maximum, no riu gituona ni kwagiriire ri no tuthie na period iyo ituike prolonged. No riu mundu wa kuma miaka 18 and above na ni tumoyaga acio kaingi marifagwo ni NGOs matitinda makirifawo ni thirikari tondu riu nake ucio ni mundu mugima ucio ti mwana. Koguo mundu wothe wi guku no nginya aingire through a referral mechanism nigetha na ithuĩ tumwitikira na nigetha na tutikerwo ni thirikari na ithuĩ ni tureka human trafficking ni kuiga andu kundu thirikari itoe. Koguo ithuĩ twire license ni thirikari, koguo thirikari ni oĩ wĩra ũyũ na ni tu supportaga na wĩra ũyũ turaruta.
Good. Mam Edith, ni mathina mariko hihi ucemanagia namo rĩrĩa ũraruta wĩra ũyũ?
Riu ria turaruta wĩra ũyũ ni tuge thina uria munene muno kaingĩ no koragwo uri wa resources tondu ithuĩ ni tu uria turenda gwika twina request nyingĩ muno cia iritu. In fact center ĩno yoyaga iritu wa the whole region, not only Kenya but also Uganda, Tanzania, Rwanda, Ethiopia. Ithuĩ twetagirwo airitu, muiritu onekana na kuuja tondu muiritu wothe wina thina na kuuja angicemania na borithi kana cibo kana riu ithuĩ tuhuragirwo thimu, twahurirwo thimu riu tukamoya. Koguo ni ura imagine gu sustain riu mucii ta uyu andu acio ni mararia, ni maranyua, ni marathie thibitari, ni marathie cukuru tondu ndungikioya ciana icio ningi ukamaiga haha. Angi ni marathie makos na tariu thiku ici turona marathoma kinya ugakora mundu wa university na no nginya umurihire school fees. Koguo ni tuge thina umwe uria munene muno tukorana naguo ni mbeca. Undu uria ungi ni relatives gututhumbura tondu riu relatives mekuo ciana ici gutire mundu waumire iguru akigwa thi. Ciana ici ciena andu ao no ukoraga tondu ringi aingi ni orphans, aciari ao ni makuire kana angi riu mathina ma micii ni micii no itu mathina maingi muno ugekora muiritu ringi ni abuse sexually kuu mucii andu makanjia kuhurana ni undu wake makihitanagia riu koguo muiritu ucio aka have to rescue. Riu ugakora atiriri micii iyo nayo niwe nayo tuthumburaga muno tondu matitu supportaga uria kwagiriire tondu no twende atiriri muiritu arikia kuona uria ona ri koro no tunyitanire na andu ao ri aunties, cousins, uncles tukanyitania nigetha tuteithie muiritu ucio nigetha muiritu ucio ahire, ahone, atuike cancelled na ateithagio ringi ni kwao mucii kana na andu ao also magagitunyitira itemi na tugateithania. Koguo ucio ni thina ungi munene muno tukoragwo twinaguo. Undu uria ungi ni ati airitu aya through the process ya abuse angi ni mathiaga uguo magacenjia biu ukona mundu ni acenjia meciria, mental health issues they are very common na airitu aya. Ukona riu muiritu ucio ni depressed, ni emenire, ni areaga na mwageria kumugucia muno ringi mugakora ni wira muritu muno na nona resources cianyu ni ringi ti nyingi uguo. Riu ni tukorwo na mathina riu ta mau uguo magukorwo ati rehabilitation ya airitu aya ni nditu muno tondu no nginya mundu we mwenyewe ambe etikire nigetha etikira na inyu muhote riu kumugucia ringi ona ni tuhava giko intervene ona kinya spiritual kumahoera ona wenyewe kumera mahoe na metikire Ngai nigetha ona mundu muturire wake ucenjie. Koguo ni tukorwo na mathina ma muthemba uyu na riu angi mena ciana riu akwa mundu ena ciana riu njogu na muguongo wayo uria mugikuyu augire riu. Koguo wacemania na njogu na muguongo wayo riu no nginya umateithie mari othe no menye riu o mundu ena mahitaji make. Riu akwa mundu ena mahitaji make, muiritu ucio ena mahitaji make na mwana wake nake riu ni urakimuona nake ena mahitaji make. Arafu airitu angi ni mathiaga uguo magatuika andu a special needs through the process of especially sexual abuse and exploitation. No ukore muiritu ucio ringi ona ni ahanire ta ngurukire ni undu aga process riu kau uguo. Riu ni kumenya uria muguthie mathare kuthie kuru kugeria kumuteithia riu ugakora riu ningi undu very complex. Ko ni tuga ni project Ngai angikorwo atagwitire wira undu ungi uruta.
What gives you the motivation to do this?
God nä tuge nä nyonaga my power, my motivation, it comes from God. Nyonaga wĩra ũyũ nĩ divine, it is a divine project. Tondũ ona ũrĩa njĩraga andũ, niĩ rĩrĩa ndambĩrĩirie kũruta wĩra wa airĩtu, ndambĩrĩirie kũruta wĩra wa airĩtu arĩa marutaga wĩra as domestic workers, airĩtu arĩa ona commonly twĩtaga airĩtu a wĩra a mĩciĩ. Acio kĩoneki gĩakwa nĩ kĩarĩ kĩa airĩtu acio. Gũtirĩ kũndũ ndoya atĩ ngakorwo na home ta ĩno ngĩrescue airĩtu arĩa ma-abusĩtwo sexually kana kũ-abuswo na maga-traffickwo. Gũ-traffickwo nĩ kũhenio atĩ kwĩna wĩra kũndũ, ũgathiĩ ũgakora nĩ mateso na gũtirĩ wĩra na maũndũ mangĩ maingĩ mũno. Ndiũĩ wĩra ũyũ atĩ nĩguo niĩ ngakorwo ngĩruta. Koguo ngĩkora rĩu ningĩ rĩrĩa ndĩrathomithia airĩtu haha wĩra wa nyũmba rĩ, nĩgetha mathiĩ makarute wĩra na marĩhwo mĩcara mĩega rĩ, tondũ nĩ gũkũ Nairobi ona to Nairobi, Kenya yothe nĩ gũkoragwo na demand nene mũno ya andũ a wĩra wa mĩciĩ rĩ. Ngĩkora kwĩna twana tũnini tũrandĩkwo mawĩra ma nyũmba. Kũrĩ andũ mendete kwandĩka ciana for some strange reason, mendete kwandĩka ciana nini nĩgetha matigacirehe, magacihũthĩra ũru, magaci-abuse, na tondũ gũtirĩ mũndũ ũkamoria kĩũria rĩ, tondũ ciana ici nĩ ta ciumĩte family thĩni mũno citehotete. Koguo wewe wathiĩ woya mwana ũcio kuma gĩcagi wamũrehe Nairobi kana Naikuru kana taũni ĩrĩa ĩngĩ rĩ, mwana ũcio nĩ ta atuĩka waku. Rĩu gũtirĩ mũndũ ũrĩkũrage, koguo ũgwĩka nake ũrĩa ũkwenda, nĩyo ĩyo tũreta human trafficking. Rĩu niĩ ngĩ-discover tũirĩtu tũtũ tũrarutithio wĩra wa nyũmba. Ũkaigua nĩ wahũrĩrwo nĩ cibũ, agakwĩra rĩu rĩ inyuĩ nĩ inyuĩ ndaigua mwĩna program ya airĩtu a wĩra. No rĩu haha hena kairĩtu ka mĩaka 12, ngamwĩra he cibũ, but mũndũ wa mĩaka 12 ithuĩ tũtingĩmuoya tondũ ithuĩ aya tũra-train gũkũ marathiĩ wĩra. O wa mĩaka 12 tũtingĩmũtwara wĩra tondũ that is child labor. Rĩu tũkĩanjia kũmoya tondũ rĩu nĩ ũhũrĩirwo thimũ nĩ borithi, cibũ, angaũ, andũ othe nĩ makũhũrĩire thimũ, rĩu tũkĩanjia kuoya ciana icio tũtarĩ na mũbango wacio.
Ũguo thĩna ũyũ nĩ thĩna serious.
Thĩna ũyũ nĩ thĩna mũnene mũno. Child labor problem in Kenya nĩ nene mũno tondũ kwanza ciana ici cirutaga mawĩra ma nyũmba cihithĩtwo mĩciĩ ya andũ. Koguo ona tũtiũĩ the extent nĩ nyingĩ mũno, especially ciana ici orphans kana ciana ici cireragwo nĩ macũwe na kũrĩa gĩcagi na matiratũmĩrwo mbeca. Kũrĩ andũ aingĩ mũno marauma gũkũ Nairobi magathiĩ na kũu makahenia andũ acio atĩ nengera mwana ũyũ thiĩ nake Nairobi, nĩngũmũtwara cukuru, nĩ arĩthomaga na nĩ arĩkĩndeithagia kũnyita mwana. No nĩ maheni, gũtirĩ kũndũ mwana ũcio arĩthiaga cukuru, aroka ũmũrutithagie wĩra full time. Koguo mwana ũyũ at a time agĩrĩire gũkorwo e cukuru ta andũ arĩa angĩ rĩ, we arĩkoragwo e nyũmba akĩruta wĩra wa nyũmba. Koguo nĩ thĩna mũnene mũno na very little is being done unfortunately.
Twĩ thĩinĩ wa mũciĩ wa Talia Agler Girls Shelter thĩinĩ wa Kajiado County. Mũciĩ ũyũ wambĩrĩirio nĩ Edith, nĩwe ũyũ wĩ haha. Na there's a lot that we can discuss, no twage kwaria mothe thaa ici, but I want to just ask, tũtanathiĩ harĩa he mbica ĩno ũrona haha rĩ, ta twĩre the extent ya ciana iria woyaga, some of the most difficult cases wanacemania nacio, abuse nĩ ta irĩkũ? Nĩ wagweta ũhoro wa sexual abuse, no twende ũtũthathaũrĩre.
Kwĩna ciana cia sexual abuse, ũcio nĩ mwana wothe abusĩtwo sexually, na angĩ nĩ mathiaga magakĩgĩa mahu na angĩ mĩrimũ ĩngĩ. Haya, nĩ tũrĩ na ciana kinya ciĩna HIV, yes, through the process again ya rĩngĩ kũrĩa umĩte, rĩngĩ ona mũciari wake arĩ HIV. Nĩ tũrĩ ciana also cia kũhũrwo, rĩngĩ mwana akahũrwo, rĩngĩ no acio. Nĩ tuge ciana ici cikũragĩra kũndũ kũritũ, mĩciĩ mĩritũ mũno, mĩciĩ very complicated. Rĩngĩ mwana atigirwo kũu aikaraga na ma-uncles na macũwe kũu, na rĩngĩ makaga kũiyũkia mwana ũcio na njĩra njega. Koguo mwana ũcio nĩ onaga mateso mũno. So ciana icio ciateseka ũguo, rĩngĩ ũngĩ ahũrĩtwo kinya agatuĩka injured physically. So ciana ta icio no tũkoragwo twĩ nacio. Na nĩ tũkoragwo na ciana icio na cikoragwo rĩngĩ ona mũndũ ararutithagio wĩra wa mũgũnda kũndũ rĩngĩ wa agriculture kana mawĩra mangĩ rĩngĩ ma kware, ma kũhũra mahiga. Nona yani airĩtu makoragwo marutithĩtio mawĩra ma mĩthemba mĩingĩ unfortunately, na teenage mothers as well. Airĩtu arĩa mekoraga rĩngĩ mũndũ nĩ agĩa nda, rĩngĩ ona ararĩ na mũndũ na hau aramũhenereria, we nĩ ũrĩa andũ manyemereaga airĩtu aya. So airĩtu aya makorwo maumĩte backgrounds nyingĩ mũno.
Ciana cirorete o igana ciĩ cukuru, na nĩkĩo ta rĩu ũmũthĩ ũyũ tondũ nĩwona kũrĩa makomaga aingĩ ao me cukuru, no we marĩhagĩra?
Nĩ ithuĩ tũmarĩhagĩra, na twĩna andũ a wendi mwega, twaragĩria andũ magatũma mbeca. No ũtũme mbeca direct cukuru ya mwana ũrĩa ũrasupport, no wĩkie mbeca in our account. Koguo hena njĩra nyingĩ mũno cia gũsupport mũciĩ ũyũ, na mũno gĩthomo, tondũ niĩ njugaga akorwo nĩ ũkwenda gũcenjia mũndũ, tiga kũmũhe thamaki, muonie ũrĩa akũnyita thamaki ĩyo agũfish, nĩgetha we mwenye weteithie. Koguo ithuĩ ha gĩthomo nĩkĩo twĩkĩrĩire mũno, either ũcoke cukuru akorwo nĩ academic line, primary, secondary, college ũguo, kana akorwo ndũiguaga gĩthomo ũthiĩ vocational skills training. No ũthiĩ wĩrute wĩra wa njuĩrĩ course, gũtuma mawĩra ta mau ũguo. Koguo mũirĩtu o wothe programu-inĩ ĩno no nginya ateithĩke na njĩra either ya gĩthomo kana ya course. Hau nĩ a must.
Thank you. Ũgĩkorwo wĩ hau ũguo na thĩinĩ wa The Trumpet of Hope, nĩ waigua rũgano rwa Talia Agler Girls Shelter in Kajiado, no warie na Edith, na no ũcere thĩinĩ wa website kana rĩu mũndũ agĩka atĩa nĩgetha amũkinyĩre, tondũ rĩu ningĩ out of safety ya ciana kwĩ maũndũ tũtangĩtinda tũkĩanĩrĩra, na tondũ mũndũ mũgĩ ndarĩ mehere ya ũhoro rĩ, mũndũ angĩenda kũmũteithia rĩ, angĩmũkinyĩra atĩa?
Ta rĩu rĩ, twĩ on a platform, twĩ on an online platform ĩtagwo Global Giving. Ũngĩ Google Global Giving rĩ, nĩ ũkuona page itũ ĩtagwo support us to educate trafficked and abused girls. Ũngĩ type ũguo mtandao-inĩ ũcio rĩ, nĩ ũkuona project ĩna, nĩ tũgũcoka twandĩke hau ũguo, no ũhote gũtũ support through mtandao ũcio, tondũ ũcio nĩguo mwega mũno. Na mbeca icio watũtũmĩra rĩ, per month tũtũmagĩrwo mbeca at the end of every month, mbeca iria andũ matũtũmĩire, andũ acio nĩ matũtũmagĩra very promptly. Noguo nĩguo tũhotaga rĩngĩ kuona mbeca cia kũrĩha school fees, cia kũgũra irio gũkũ, arĩa arwaru tũkamatwara thibitarĩ, arĩa marainũka, kana rĩu twĩ mahũthĩro maingĩ ma mbeca.
You have been recognized internationally, tondũ nĩ ndĩrona mũndũ gwĩtwo the ambassador wa US ararĩ gũkũ, na I think this is so amazing. So what is this? Tell me.
I think nĩ ũndũ wa gũkorwo ndĩ wĩra-inĩ ũyũ for more than 20 years, ngĩrescue airĩtu na atumia, and especially airĩtu makoretwo me hatĩka-inĩ nene mũno cia maica, na gũtirĩ na miradi teno ĩramateithia. Wĩra witũ nĩ ũthiĩte ũgakinya handũ ũgakatch attention ya rĩu andũ ta the American Embassy in Nairobi. Koguo ambassador Meg Whitman nĩ oririe kana no kĩacere mũciĩ ũyũ, nĩ oririe kana no kĩacere mũciĩ ũyũ, na tũgĩkĩmwĩra Madam Ambassador, you're very welcome to our shelter. Koguo agĩũka gũkũ shelter, agĩcemania na airĩtu aitũ, agĩkora airĩtu aingĩ mũno gũkũ, agĩcemania nao, makĩaria nao, na reke tuge Donie nĩ mũtumia mwega mũno, mũtumia mwega, mũtumia mwega, nĩ inspire airĩtu acio na njĩra nene mũno. Okay, nĩ tũkoragwo na ageni aingĩ gũkũ, tondũ nĩ tũkoragwo na ageni mokaga gũtũcerera, na othe nĩ matũ inspire. Koguo rĩu onake nĩ okire na akĩma inspire mũno, na ngwĩciria thutha wa kũrora wĩra ũrĩa tũrutĩte na akĩrora our track record, tondũ ũngĩ Google ta niĩ rĩtwa rĩakwa Edith Murogo, nĩ ũkuona wĩra ũrĩa ndutĩte over the years. Nĩ ũndũ wa ũguo rĩ, ngwĩciria rĩu arorire akĩona contribution ĩrĩa nene mũno angĩka gũkũ, nĩ kũnjoya harĩa gacũmbĩrĩ, nĩgetha nyonwo nĩ thĩ yothe na wĩra ũrĩa ndĩraruta, na nĩ tuge nĩ kĩheo kĩnene mũno. Na rĩu ũcoke ũmenye aheana rĩtwa rĩakwa, kũrĩ marĩtwa mangĩ 99 maheanĩtwo. Koguo marĩtwa maya makinya Washington DC, I became one of the 10 people arĩa macagũrirwo as a Trafficking in Persons Heroes Report globally. Koguo ngĩcagũrwo nĩgetha heo award ĩyo, na makĩndĩhĩra my ticket and my whole stay in the United States of America, na ngĩthiĩ na ngĩ-receive my award. No rĩu rĩ, nĩ harĩ ũndũ ũngĩ, rĩu tũrĩ andũ 10 rĩ, niĩ ningĩ ngĩthurwo nĩgetha heane the speech on behalf of the other 9 people.
Wow.
Koguo nie nĩ ndamĩkire that speech, and that was also another very big honor.
That must be a wonderful thing.
Twina glory yo, twina a lot of visibility, andu aingĩ nĩ marathoma ũhoro wa wĩra witũ, na tũrahopu atĩ ona inyuĩ mũraigua rĩu, you know, ũhoro wa that testimony rĩu teyo, atĩ ona inyuĩ nĩ mũgũtũjoin, tondũ ndaheirwo kĩheo kĩu nĩgetha andũ manyone na ma understand the issues iria tũrafight, nĩgetha matũjoin, nĩgetha wĩra ũyũ tũtige kũruta tũrĩ aiki, tũrute wĩra ũyũ tũrĩ aingĩ, na nĩgetha we change the world.
Wow.
Yeah, so we are that change that we seek.
And this is the Secretary of State.
Yes.
Kuria US.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah, Antony Blinken.
Ukiheo.
Yes.
In an international platform.
In an international platform.
This was in June 2024, yeah?
June 24th, 2024.
June 24th, 2024.
Yes.
That was a life-changing moment, yeah?
It was a life-changing moment. Rĩu aya ũrona haha nao makĩhũra hĩrĩ, ona no kĩheo kĩu maheagwo. Rĩu mũndũ agĩtagwo agagĩthiĩ harĩa mbere ũguo. Rĩu ũgakĩnyita kĩheo nĩkĩo kĩu, na mũgakĩhũrwo kabica kau.
This is amazing.
It was a very, very humbling, very humbling moment. Atĩ no ndĩkore, you know, working ndĩ harĩa thĩ mũno, ndĩ at the grassroots level ũguo. No ngore rĩu ningĩ nĩ ndaelevatwo, ngoro rĩu nĩ ndaigwo harĩa igũrũ because of addressing global issues, but at a very local level.
Wow, thank you so much. I feel honored. Yeah. So this is so much also amazing. So Google Edith Murogo, you will see the story. She is a receiver. What do you call it? An award-winning. You let it. So Edith Murogo, an award-winning recipient. So Edith Murogo, an award-winner or recipient at an international level. Why? Because of changing the lives and inspiring young girls, 150 plus who are living right here at the Talia Agler Shelter, right here in Kenya. They just call it tags.
Tags.
Yes, they call it tags. And it's amazing.
Talia Agler Girls Shelter. Tags.
This is amazing.
And you know what? That tags was her nickname. Of the late Talia. That was her nickname. We were so shocked after we made the acronym to find out that that acronym actually was her nickname when she was a baby. Tags.
Isn't that amazing?
Yes.
So what happens? Helia asheri yake mo kanado wao.
Andu acio, they are so inspired by this work.
Yes.
And they are so honored. Tondu wira uyu watumire maithori mao mathire. Na mone ati mwana wao ndakwire in vain. Ati ona mwana wao akua ri, legacy yake ri lives on.
Yes.
It lives on in every one of our beneficiaries. And I have said, aria twena mwaka uyu ni 150, but aria tuteithĩtie are hundreds of girls. Aria tuteithĩtie. Na ndauga tuteithagia airĩtu a gũkũ Kenya, a Uganda, Tanzania, a Rwanda, a Ethiopia, a Somalia, gũkũ tũricivaga airĩtu othe. Koguo this is a regional center ya go protect airĩtu.
Wow.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Jitago Captain Jirogawa Jerry, and this is the Trumpet of Hope. It's so amazing to meet with Edith Murogo, director wa Talia Agler Girls Shelter, tags, right here in Kajiado County, Goko, Kenya. It's amazing. I'm so honored, and congratulations on behalf of the fans at Trumpet of Hope. Congratulations on this wonderful achievement and receiving such an award. And we are changing lives, blowing the trumpet of hope.
Nyeki ĩno ithe ndona nĩ fresh.
Yes.
Nyeki ĩyo nĩ fresh biũ.
This is amazing. Rĩu mwĩna maĩ.
Maĩ nĩ tũrĩ.
Mwenjete borehole kana?
Tũtienjete kũrĩ andũ mena haha mapampĩte gũkũ, mapampagĩra andũ mũciĩ. Nĩo matũpampĩire.
Nĩo mamũpampagĩra. Rĩu
tondũ nĩ ũkũragia rĩ, indo ici ciothe nona kinya ĩno ndahũrĩirwo nĩ mũndũ akĩnjĩra akorwo mũtikũmĩgĩra no kũmĩheana ngũmĩheana. Ĩno tampolin. Indo ici nĩ kũheana.
That is good. That is very good.
Andũ kwĩrutĩra na indo ciao.
Yeah. Rĩu angĩkorwo hihi wĩ hau ũguo na nĩ ũragĩtuona na wĩcirie mũciĩ no wende gĩkari gĩa gũtwara ciana no urehe ugiciria mucio ni ugubatara borehole umenjere mai haha nigetha matigage kugura mai na ku ugiciria mucio ni ukwenda solar nigetha makahuthagira solar
kwanza yo muno
you know anything just down there ugithikiriria itu twana tu ni to grandchildren
my grandchildren yes
itu you can hear yes yo wow this is amazing ikari
ukohore kaka ukohore kaubisha gatikuoneka muno
ikari haria they're amazing oh God, yes. And they are our sister. This is good. If you do wish to visit them, you will visit their website. I'll tag in the numbers. And also, if you wish to support them in any way, then you are very welcome. Because if at all they are here and they are living here, 150 girls, then they require a lot. Food, breakfast, lunch, dinner.
We eat 4 times a day. We take porridge, we take tea, we take lunch, and then we take dinner. So those are 4 meals, and this all is from one person. So if you wish to support, please. And we don't actually need only food, we need books. We have our library. Yo guys, I was telling you to donate books. As you can see, we have our library, and we don't have enough books. As you can see, many shelves are quite empty. So we receive anything, so long as it is educative, actually we receive it. So if you have some to donate, we'll much appreciate. We need clothing, we need school fees. We need,
like now I saw
we need many things.
100 of them are in school.
We actually need books. If you are out there, we need computers, because after Form 4, we have to learn ICT, and to do it in here. So if you have computers out there that you are not using, we will really appreciate if you bring them in here. Any books that you are no longer using them, be it novels, because we love reading. So we'll appreciate.
That's very good.
Anything.
Thank you so much. Isn't that beautiful? That is awesome. I'm so lost of words, and I'm so encouraged. And guess what? This is the trumpet of hope, and this is what we do. We inspire, we inform, and we educate, and we are going to do that. Thank you so much, Winnie.
You're welcome.
Wow. Give me a hug. That was wonderful. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Good. Thank you too for coming.
Thank you.